Welcome back to our second part where I'm going to talk about my journey during coronavirus pandemic. In the first part, we saw my journey from Boston to Mumbai, and in this part, I'm going to talk about journey back to USA, flying from Mumbai to Boston on United Airlines. Similar to the first part, this part has been divided into three different sections. The first section, I'm going to talk about the preparation. What kind of things I did before travel? What kind of things you have to take care of, or something that you need to pay attention to. In the second part, I'm going to talk about my experience traveling on the United Airlines from Mumbai to Boston. Like, how was the things at airport? Like, how was the flight? How was the meal and everything, all that. And the third part, I'm going to talk about what happens after you land at Boston Airport. Now, in this part, I'm going to be talking specific to Massachusetts and Boston rules during COVID-19 pandemic. But if you're flying to some different locations, those rules might differ. But that is what the third part is reserved for. What things you need to pay attention to so that you won't get caught by law, or you have to make sure you follow all the regular guidelines that has been stated by your current city and state. And in this case, Boston and Massachusetts only. All right, so let's get started. So the first part in our presentation is what kind of preparations do we have to make? What kind of things you need to pay attention to? So I stayed in India for around 2 weeks, and then it was my time to fly back to USA. The first thing that you have to do is that get yourself tested for COVID-19 again before you fly to make sure you did not catch COVID-19 while being in India. Now there could be things that you that you stayed at home, but it could be possible that somebody came home to meet you, and in spite of taking all the precautions, there is still some possibility of contracting coronavirus. So it's better to get yourself tested before you start your travel plans. So question is, where do you get yourself tested? In my case, as I did before, I called Metropolis Center to get myself tested for COVID-19. So they usually send one of the representative at home. They take your swab in nose and mouth, and they usually get back to you with the results within 1 to 2 days. So that's pretty straightforward. So all you have to do is that you have to give them your phone number, and they are going to send you the result report, the PDF report format on your WhatsApp number in next couple of days. So make sure you do that. There is nothing else that you have to do at this point. All you have to do is that make sure pack everything, you sanitize all the equipments, all your stuff that you're taking back to USA, and not related to COVID-19, but you cannot take any animal produce like any farm related or dairy items back to US. Something that you can actually plant in USA, or any animals kind of thing. So that is completely illegal. But that's a general guideline, not related to COVID-19. Alright, so in the next part, we are going to talk about what happens at airport. What kind of things you have to go through, what kind of checkings do they make, and what is the scenario when you're flying, what happens actually on the flight and after you land. So let's move on to the next part. My flight was leaving from Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport. In order to give yourself some time, make sure to leave at least 4 hours earlier. I was living in Virar, so I had to leave at least 4 hours. But if you're staying somewhere in Mumbai or somewhere near to airport, it should be fine to leave 2 or 3 hours early. So I did not mention it before, but by the time you reach to the Mumbai International Airport, there is a security guard who checks for your Arogya Setu app. Now I'm not sure whether it was a rule or not. Nobody mentioned that on the group before. But what they usually do is that they ask you to take out your phone and make sure Arogya Setu app is installed and is showing the current status, that you have the internet connection and is showing the correct result as of that day and that time. It was kind of confusing, so I had to scramble around to get my phone, make sure my internet is working fine in order to show them the Arogya Setu app status is working fine. So that was one hiccup I ran into. As usual, since there weren't many flights flying from international airport, the airport was quite sparse. There wasn't so many people around that. So first thing I did was I went to United Airlines check-in counter. I got myself checked in. The one thing that you want to do is that make sure to check in online, so that when you go to the airport, all you have to do is that just drop in your luggage and that's all, you're done. In my case, since I was sitting at aisle seat, they gave me the full PP kit. They gave me the PP suit, the hand gloves, the mask, extra bottle of sanitizer, and the face shield as well. So it depends where you're sitting, how much crowded the plane is. After I was done with the check-in process, I was redirected to the security. Just usual stuff, nothing new. Then we were redirected to go through the exit immigration, where they usually check your passport, ask few questions, And even here it was quite fast because there weren't many people on the airport and the whole process did not take more than 15 minutes. And by the time I reached the gates, I still had around like 1 hour before my flight was going to take off. Now, this was kind of new for me. If you're flying to United States directly, you have to go through the extra TSA checkpoint. So the first part is that you have to go through the regular security, the Indian security, and then you have to go through the extra TSA security before you board the plane. Unfortunately, there was a lot of chaos in there because we didn't have like much space. There were like many people, and you also had to like take your stuff out. Like you have to take your shoes out, you have to take your like belt out. So it was a lot of chaos, which made me uncomfortable. But by the time I was done, it took some time before that whole process was done. When it comes to boarding, the boarding was done according to your like seat numbers. So people who were sitting in the rear part of the cabin, they were allowed to board first, and they would like start boarding people from back to front. Unless, of course, if you're flying in first class or business class, you would get a priority. As usual, I would say if you're flying on a plane, make sure to carry at least 2 bottles of sanitizer, your own equipments, like make sure to wear at least, if not N95, at least wear KN95 mask to take extra precautions. And if possible, also wear face shields. In my case, I was too uncomfortable wearing face shields, so I did not wear that all the time on the plane. But if you want to be too cautious or if you want to take extra precaution, I would say wear the face shield in addition to KN95 masks. On the airplane, it was pretty straightforward. As I mentioned earlier, we were served like 2 breakfast items and 1 dinner item. The flight was smooth. I took the premium economy class, so it wasn't much of a hassle as I expected before. But I have flown on the economy class for 10 hours before. It wasn't quite pleasant experience. So in my case, I took chances with the premium economy. And although it was a bit expensive, I think it was worth of all the money. Besides these guidelines, there was nothing special on the plane, like just the regular flight, just the regular business. The United Airlines was taking extra precaution for making sure like all the passengers were safe from COVID-19. They were sanitizing their planes after every flight. They were like taking extra measures. Also, all the air hostesses were making sure all the passengers were wearing face masks and you were not doing any kind of funny business on the plane. So that was really good. At no point I feel like I'm uncomfortable flying on the plane or there is some like extra risk for me to catch COVID-19 while on the United Airlines. So if you're traveling or if you're like somebody elderly is traveling on the plane from the United States to India or like going back, I would strongly suggest you to take United Airlines option. This is my experience. Experiences can differ. But as long as this whole thing goes, I was pretty much happy with the whole organization and management. Now the next part I'm going to talk about is what happens after landing at Boston International Airport. At Boston International Airport, nobody is going to force you to like take COVID-19 tests or like you have to show any report or you have to stay in institutional quarantine. The current rule as of 6th of December, it states that if you don't have any COVID-19 test result, you are supposed to like stay in home quarantine for 2 weeks. And if cops or state officials find you roaming around on the street within like 2 weeks of traveling internationally, they can actually make you pay a fine of $500 per day every day you are on the street. In order to avoid this kind of situation, I would say before you leave India, you have to test yourself tested for COVID-19 72 hours before your arrival at Boston Logan International Airport. So how do you do that? So if you're arriving at the international airport, say at 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, then you have to subtract 72 hours from that time, and your COVID-19 test should be done within that time period to make that eligible for your exemption from home quarantine. In my case, I wasn't flying directly to Boston. I was first getting my plane first arrived at Newark Liberty International Airport, and then I flew to Boston International Airport from that point on. But when they consider the COVID-19 test results, the timeline starts from the time when you arrive at your destination city airport, which is Boston Logan International Airport for me. So suppose you already got yourself tested for COVID-19 and the result is negative, then you have to go to this website. It is called as a Massachusetts travel form, where you self-declare your own information, like where you are coming from, what is your home address, what is your phone number, and whether you have taken COVID-19 test result or not before traveling. And unless you qualify in one of those exemptions criteria, you are not supposed to leave home for 14 days. Unlike India, nobody is going to like check in on you, like whether you had given this test or not. But I would certainly say that make sure to get yourself tested, because there is still some risk that somebody else might ask you for those reports if they know you're coming from overseas. So all you have to do is that just land at the airport, make sure that you pass through immigration and all the regular checks. And then once you're at the airport, submit this Massachusetts travel form with all the required documents if you qualify for one of those exemptions. Now, after getting into United States, what kind of things you have to like take care of? Now, the one question that comes up is that what extra precautions or care you have to like take care of while you enter the United States. Unlike India, we don't have like so many like rules and restrictions around like institutional quarantine, self-quarantine and everything all that. Nobody is going to check in on you. You have to make sure you follow those rules and you impose that self-quarantine rules on yourself. In my case, since I was living in Massachusetts, Boston, I didn't have to actually go through like, all I had to do was that I had to like fill in that Massachusetts state travel form. So one question that comes up is that, do we have to get ourselves tested for COVID-19 before we leave for USA from India? My answer as of 23rd of December is no, you don't have to. Nobody's going to force you to like show that report, or nobody's going to stop you from going home if you don't have like COVID-19 negative test report. But I would say as long as the Massachusetts rule goes, you have to make sure you get yourself tested within 72 hours of arrival at Boston or any airport in Massachusetts, and your test report is negative. Once you're done with that, once you submit the travel form, you're exempted from any kind of home quarantine for 14 days. And if you don't have that, you still have to submit the travel form, but you are required to like stay at home for the next 14 days. So that's the only thing I would caution against. Testing is not necessary. If you want to get yourself tested after coming here, that's totally fine. But unlike traveling to India, traveling to the United States, it does not force you to take yourself tested or put in the institutional quarantine at all. Now the next part, I'm going to summarize my whole experience going from Mumbai to Boston and give you some more summary or tips that can be helpful for you if you're traveling along the similar route. Alright, so let's summarize some of the things that I have seen. So before you take off, make sure to get yourself tested for COVID-19 virus, because that will be required for some of the airports. Some of the airports or states or cities might require you to get yourself tested within specific hours of your arrival at that airport. In my case, I went with the Metropolis since I had like good experience with them when I arrived in India. So if you want to go with that option, feel free to do that. At Indian airport, they usually ask you for Aarogya Setu app, so make sure you do not uninstall that. You still keep that on the phone and your internet connection is still on, because who knows, they might actually check your status, whether you still have that app or not. If you're sitting in the aisle seat or in the middle seat, the airline, United Airlines actually gave me PPE kit. So I'm not sure if they actually still follow that rule, but that is like one of the options you can go with. While flying back to Boston, actually the Newark Liberty International Airport from Mumbai, most of the plane was empty. There was no middle seat that was occupied. So United Airlines made sure that like people's health was not in jeopardy by making sure all the middle seats were empty, and that was like super comfortable for everybody on the plane. Also for USA, don't stress too much. It's not mandatory for yourself to get tested with the COVID-19, but for some states and cities that might be mandatory. So even if you go to USA, make sure to get yourself quarantined for 14 days at your home address. There is no institutional quarantine in USA. But I think that's all from me. Nothing else. Nothing like so much other thing. If you have any further follow-up questions on like traveling from India to like USA or to some other location, feel free to add it to that comments. And if I have any more information on that, I will get back to you as soon as possible. This was my second video as a part of the series traveling during COVID-19. Traveling from Mumbai to Boston. Hope you really liked it, and if you still have any questions, any discussions, comments or any criticism, feel free to mention that in the comment section. That's all. Thank you so much. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year in advance. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye.